shades, wore Scott shoulda, David hanging from my chain. The world say we strange, teach you how to change. Wild West, waking brothers up from the graves. Ay, remember this, man. One West, One West, One West. Ay, remember this, man. One West, One West, One West. Ay. Under Commander General Yohana, you understand? We had to bring nothing but the truth. All you perpetrators out there, man, be ready to be destroyed out there, man. We out here standing for our people. Wild West, man, 1969. Isupkbmore. No cowards, no excuses.
Nothing I can say.
It's nothing I can say to make you believe. Yeah. Man, ain't nothing I can say. It's nothing I can say to make you believe. To make you believe.
But I'ma say it anyway.
What if I told you that I was the son of God? Would that be easy to believe, or would you make it hard? And I finally learned the difference between wise and smart. When I say we bless people, they say times is hard. And all I can tell them is they ain't never lied. Reincarnated, I'm back like I ain't never died. Man, I won't say it if it can't be verified. Niggas say they soldiers, when war starts, they terrified. I'm about to let it ride, bringing back the pride of black skin, cause they ain't got a clue what's happening. And we still being punished from back then. How we gonna make a change when we too busy adapting? Buckle your seatbelts, make sure you strapped in. They showed us the trap, so now my people trapped in. Cause everything we wanted to be, they said we couldn't be it. I told them we was chosen people, they just couldn't see it. Yeah. And it ain't nothing I can say. It's nothing I can say to make you believe. To make you believe.
But I'ma say it anyway.
Keep hearing footsteps in the dark, and my dogs gon' bite while the rest of y'all barking. Moving at the speed of light while y'all parking. In that water with sharks, I ain't scared, I'm a dolphin. It ain't no talking, boy, we all action. Trying to build a nation, but them hoes is distracting. With that twerking on the pole in the back bins. Put on some clothes, set some goals, we can rap then. And we ain't never been the same since the crack came. Selling poison just to give it to the Jack name. They promote the lifestyle through the rap game. Flood the hood with it, then tell you it's a black thing. They really need God, but they call idols. How these gents 14 with assault rifles? They waiting for better days. Now can I paraphrase? Niggas will kill their own brother for a pair of J's.
Shalom, B-More. You're the Isupkbmore, star of 1 West 125th Street under Commander General Yohana. You're here to spread this truth to our people and let our people know exactly how important we are and what it is that we need to do to gain our power. Our power comes from the Most High. Our power comes from praying in the name of Yahweh, which the world knows as Jesus. And to understand that we cannot get any power or any justice from the beast that is the so-called oppressor that's been beating us down for centuries. You understand? Since the garden, we've been getting deceived by this man. You understand? For some reason, we've been still having faith that this beast will somehow change his mind when the Most High created this beast to be against us. You understand? To be the rod, to be the belt. But when we go off and go against our power, that's what they're here for. You understand? So in a a sense, we're giving them power. We give them the power over. When we get out and we vote, we can't wait for the damn sticker to say that, you know what I'm saying, I voted. You understand? We feel proud about that. Because we got brothers and sisters before us that died for those rights. You understand? But at the same time, like they didn't know any better. They didn't have these scriptures to know better. You understand? They didn't have the ISUPK to tell them that like your vote doesn't mean a thing, man. You understand? Like, yeah, we've been voting for years and we still been getting destroyed in these streets. We still been hashtagging. You understand? We still been marching and expecting change. We still been sitting in a huddle and talking about how things are going to get better. Things are getting better. You know what I mean? We think, you know what I mean? Like we think because there's a few rich of Israel that things are getting better. You understand? But your money doesn't make you better. Like you are still as rich as you are. You know what I'm saying? You're still oppressed, and you're still at the bottom. You just have some money. You know what I mean? At any time, the oppressor can still take that at any time. You understand? Like, so we gotta get better, and we gotta get back into these scriptures, man. You understand? Like, people don't even know that us voting is going against God. Your vote puts you against God. You understand? We're gonna bring it out right now. You know what I'm saying? If I could, let me get Deuteronomy 17 and 15. Like your vote puts you against God because we have laws that tell us not to get involved with these people. Like, don't get involved with these heathens and think that things are going to get better. You understand? Like, we just looking like fools. You understand? It's like, you know what I mean? Like, they're lions that kill gazelles and, you know what I mean, anything else. You understand? Like, that if they feel hungry, they're going to destroy it. They're going to eat them. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the antelopes can't get together and with a vote, you understand, and walk around, you know what I'm saying, antelopes' lives matter, you understand, and expect the lion to be like, dang, you know what, maybe their lives do matter. Maybe we shouldn't eat them. Let's look for another animal to eat. They don't give a damn because they're a beast. They don't care, like, they don't respect your vote because that's what they do. Like, they're here to murder. They're here to kill. You understand? Like, that's their duty. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's what they're put here to do. They're here to destroy, eat, and take over. Like, you know what I mean? That's the nature of them. You understand? And that's the nature of the beast that we want to be a part of so bad. We walk around with these signs. We hit the streets at night. We hold up these signs. You know what I mean? We put together little videos and we talk to each other and we talk about how dirty they are and all that stuff. But none of that's going to do anything. Coming back to these scriptures is what's going to do it, man. Like, this is what we need. This is what's going to take us out of this hell that we in under the oppressor. You understand? If I could, so you got that.
Come. The book of Deuteronomy 17 and verse 15. Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee.
Like a king, and we gotta understand what a king is. A king is a ruler. A king has power. A king can do what he wants. You understand? Like he can run run whatever part of the world that he's king over. He can run it and put out whatever decree. He can say whatever he wants. Like, he can decide, you know what I mean? I want homosexuals to get married, and homosexuals are going to get married. He can say that, you know what I mean? I want, like, they've been trying to get, and I'm not sure how, like, when it's going to happen, but they got bills that's being put out that they can have sex with underage children. You understand? Like, that's what's going to happen. Like, every sin that you can think of, America is behind it. You understand? Like, you can commit that sin in America. You understand? Like, it's so easy commit that sin in America. You understand? But that's where, you know what I mean, that's what a king does. A king can go ahead and put that out. Say, that's what I want. You understand? So your president is the king. You understand? Anybody that's over top of you is the king, man. So it's
whom the Lord thy God shall choose.
Man, who the Lord thy God. Like, if like the Most High has gotta appoint this person. You understand? Like, he's gonna appoint this person. Not us. We ain't gotta go to the ballot. You understand? We ain't gotta watch a debate. You understand? We ain't none of that is necessary. Like, the Most High is gonna appoint this person. That's who he wants to be over top of. You understand?
One from among thy brethren
Man,
shall.
one from among your brethren. Your brother. Man, Donald Trump is not your brother. You understand? Biden is not your brother. You understand? Obama was not your brother. Like, he's not your brother. You understand? Like, none of these people were appointed by the Most High. You understand? What is that?
One from among thy brethren shalt thou set king over thee. Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother.
Man, these people are strangers. They're strangers. These are not our people. These are not our brothers. You understand? Like, none of these women are our sisters. You understand? But even at the same time, they're not our brothers. They're not a man. Like, the Most High is not going to put a woman over top of us. You understand? There's an order that the Most High has put in place. The man is over top of the woman. You understand? So there's no way in hell he's going to make a woman over top of us. So that's like, you know what I mean? That's out. Any woman that y'all be like, well, maybe she can make a difference. Maybe she can change everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, people keep saying that I'm tired of old white men philosophy. You understand? Like, no, like, it don't even matter. It don't matter who gets put in that office, man. The Most High didn't put that person there. You can tell that the Most High didn't put them there by the words that come out of their mouth. You can tell that the Most High didn't put them there because they don't come out of the Isupkbmore. Like, you can tell that the Most High put them there, didn't put them there because they don't keep the laws. I guarantee you can catch them at a big old crab feast. You understand? Getting it in, living life. You understand? Like, they don't give a damn about these laws, man. Like, they don't care. And the Most High said, you know what I mean? If I don't put them here, if I don't appoint them, you understand? If they not your brethren, you understand? Don't have them over top of you. You understand? At the same time, we still gonna be dying. We still gonna die at a high rate. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the biggest point of it all. None of these people gonna save us from these police murders. You know what I mean? Like, our brothers and sisters still getting murdered on a regular. It's like every other month, or maybe every month. You understand? Like, as soon as you get to calming down and get to putting your own profile picture back on your Facebook page. You understand? Putting another one up of another brother or another sister that got murdered by the police. But they get murdered at a crazy, alarming rate. You understand? And we had the power to stop it, but we just won't. You understand? We keep putting our power in the vote. You understand? We keep putting our power in the damn bucket. I mean, what's the little joint they gave you, the little button, the little button that you get, or the sticker that you get. We put our power in that. You understand? Like, that's where we lay our power at. We don't put our power in the Most High power. You understand? We put it in the man that's giving the order to kill. You understand? But let me get if I could, let me get Romans 11:8. You understand? Because one of the biggest reasons that we don't is because we don't understand the scriptures, man. Like, we don't understand it. And we think that we think that we can look up history and be like, oh, this is the problem right here. You understand? What we need to do is come together and vote this guy in because he's going to do better than this person did in the past. Like, none of that stuff is going. Like none of that stuff matters. You understand? If I could, you got it, sir.
Come. Romans 11 and verse 8. According as it is written, God hath given them the spirit of slumber.
And God has given them the spirit of slumber, man. Like our brothers and sisters got the spirit of slumber on them. You understand? That's why it's important for these classes. That's why it's important for us to get outside and and speak and cry aloud to our brothers and sisters, man. Because they have been given the spirit of slumber. Most High put that slumber on them. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's hard sometimes when you try to speak to certain brothers and sisters. They don't hear nothing you saying. They don't want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? No matter how right you can show them the proof. You know what I'm saying? They might say like, well, this is the way you come off. This is how you say it. You can show them the proof in the Bible. They don't want to hear it. You understand? Because it's just not what they're not hearing it because they sleep. They sleep. You understand? They sleeping on us. They sleeping on the Most High. You understand? So is
eyes that they should not see.
They don't see it. They can't. They read it, but they don't see it. They can read these scriptures and see it. Like it makes perfect sense. They can read it and see that. They can see what's going on around us. You understand? They can see that they've been praying all this time and nothing happens. There's no difference. You know what I'm saying? They've been praying since their grandmother been praying. You know what I'm saying? Like they thinking that they can make a difference. You understand? But they can't see what's right in front of them. So
And ears that they should not hear until this day.
Ears that they can't hear unto this day. You understand? Unto this day, they can't even hear what's going on. They can't hear it. They just don't understand it. Now everybody got eyes. Everybody got ears. You understand? But they given that spirit of slumber. They don't. You can tell them. You know what I'm saying? You can tell them the truth right in front of them, but they not gonna hear it. They go, man, nobody want to hear that, man. We ain't trying to hear all that. You understand? They not even gonna let you get to the meat. You understand? You trying to give them the milk. They can't even understand that. You understand? Like they gonna beat you down. Who is that? You got something?
God. Let me read this. Q Busy the boss said, I'm not religious, but when I was young, I was raised Muslim. And as I got older, I branched out for understanding. What does your shirt say? Brother asks a question.
Say, give me the sword, I'll bring it back wet.
Say it a little louder.
Give me the sword, and I'll bring it back wet. You understand? You think you heard that?
Explain what it means.
My search says pretty much, give me the sword. The sword is the Bible. The sword is the truth. You understand? When it says I'll bring it back wet, pretty much telling that anybody that comes up against this Bible, anybody that come up against the truth, we're gonna kill them with it. Because the truth is gonna always prevail. Like it's always gonna prevail over anything. Like over Islam, over Christianity, over whatever, like Kemet, whatever people trying to go up against it. You understand? Like this, you know what I mean? This is a quote that came from Commander General Yohana. You understand? He pretty much said, like, give me the sword. Bring it back wet, man. Like, don't take this Bible and just go home and sleep on it. Like, you take this Bible, you read it, you dissect this Bible, and anybody that come that want to know the truth, like, not even for just to destroy them. It's to destroy their doctrine. You understand? To make them understand that this Bible is where you need to be at. Like the scriptures is where you need to be at. These prophecies are what gives this Bible the life that it has. Because that's what helps you. Like that's what helped me understand. Like that's what helped me believe in the Bible. Like out of everything, I could have been a bunch of other stuff. You understand? But the prophecy in the Bible helped me understand that this book is real. You understand? And you know what I mean? The Junior Hannah, Commander Junior Hannah, gave me this Bible and he said, bring it back wet, man. So I'm gonna bring it back wet. I'm gonna slice up whoever the best I can, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep on studying.
That's right.
And I'm gonna keep on watching these classes. I'm gonna keep on getting taught from brothers above me. And I'm gonna bring this sword back wet. So whoever wants it. Like, you know what I mean? Anybody can get it. You understand? Like, you know what I mean? That's what my shirt said. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? I hope that answers the brother question. You understand? But yeah, that's definitely, yeah, we're gonna bring this sword back wet, man. You understand? You come into the ISUPK, you're gonna get your Bible, you're gonna get you these precepts, you're gonna get you this truth, and we expect you to bring it back wet. You understand? We Commander General Yohana expects you to bring your sword back wet, man. You understand? Give your life for this Bible. You understand? For this truth. To open up everybody's eyes. That's what we here for. To open up everybody's eyes to explain to them how powerful they are. We don't know how powerful we are. We don't know how powerful we are because we into everything else. We following everything else. We following Islam. You understand? Christianity, we Baptists, we everything. All this stuff outside the Bible. Everything is from the Bible, but we didn't broke off and decided to go against the things that we built a life off of things that were man-made. The stuff in the Bible. The Bible was created for us to understand. These records let us know who we are. You understand? We the only people in the world that don't know who the hell we are. Like, we the only ones that don't know. Like, you know what I mean? You ask a black man, ask a few black men, what's their nationality? They're going to tell you, you're going to get a different answer every single time. You understand? And the reason why is because the answer is in the Bible. It explains to you. You ain't going to know who you are. Like, you know what I mean? Your nationality was taken from you. You understand? Because we go against this Bible. Ain't no other. And I don't care what about all that religious garbage that people into. None of it explains that. None of it explains why you look at your brother with an evil eye. You understand? Like why we look like, you know, we act like dogs. You know what I'm saying? When two dogs see each other, they get to barking. They just going at each other. You can't even people with dogs can't even, they gotta hold the leash tight when they see another dog coming. That's how we act. You understand? Like, and there's a reason for that. That's in the, like, you can find that reason in the Bible. You can't find that out in the Quran or, you know what I mean? Christianity don't even teach you that. You understand? All they want to do is teach you that, you know what I mean? Be nice to people. Be nice and don't have sex until the white man gives you permission by telling you that you can be married. That's the, you know what I mean? Like, you get laws and garbage like that. You understand? When the Bible explains to you that sex is marriage. You understand? Like, that's the only thing that God, I don't give a damn about your paperwork that you got from your oppressor, from the people that he sent you over here to be oppressed under. You give a damn about that, your paperwork? Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's what you honor your marriage under? Nah, man. No, your bodies coming together. That's what constitutes a marriage to the Most High. You understand? I used to see so you telling me that if all the paperwork get burned up, you're not married no more. You know what I mean? If your house burned down, you like that. My marriage papers in there. You ain't even married no more. You know what I mean? The city hall burned down, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like now you don't know what your status is. You know what I'm saying? You probably let your wife go to another man or something. She probably let you go. You know what I mean? Like, nah. So yeah. That's the answer to your question, right? You know what I mean? What is that? Let me get if I could, let me get Isaiah 28 and 9, sir.
God.
We gotta get into these, like, just just to dive deeper into the understanding, into getting understanding. You understand? Because like it said in Romans 11:8, that you don't understand the Bible. You know what I mean? That there's that spirit of slumber that's been put upon us. That we don't understand it. You understand? But let me if I could, let me get that.
Come. In the book of Isaiah 28 and verse 9, whom shall he teach knowledge? And whom shall he make to understand doctrine?
Mm-hmm. Who should he teach knowledge? Like, you know what I mean? Who should he teach? You understand? You know what I mean? Who he should make to understand doctrine? You understand? Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is the question. Like, who is it? Like, who should it be the dudes that go to what's the school they go to, sir? If I could. What's it called when they go to school to be reverends and um
Missionary
missionary
schools.
There's another name for it. We can roll with missionary. Yeah. Missionary school. You know what I'm saying? Like they go there in like the Catholic type I forgot the name of it. It's but yeah, you can roll with missionary school. Missionary school. Like you get trained by Catholics, you know what I mean? Dudes that, you know what I mean, hands probably still stink of little boys. You understand? Like that's where you get trained to understand the Bible from. You understand? Like that's disgusting, man. You understand? These people don't have any understanding. They say, who shall he teach knowledge? You understand? Like who he gonna get his knowledge to? You understand? Whom shall he make to understand doctrine? You understand? Like that's a beautiful thing. When you get chose to teach knowledge, man, like that's a beautiful thing. You understand? Like, especially like I'm a dude that I'm a convicted felon, man. Like, you know what I mean? I've done a bunch of I was disgusting. Like my life before this was disgusting. You understand? And the Most High allowed me to be able to teach. You know what I mean? To show this knowledge. You understand? Like, you know what I mean? Like, he gave me the understanding of the doctrine. Like, that's a beautiful thing. And, like, for you to, when you understand, when you really take the time out and humble yourself, you understand? Be a young man. Wear that all black. You understand? Come in here wearing all black. You know what I mean? And be a part of this body to be able to bring more brothers in. Like, that's a beautiful thing, man. Like, that's something that you can't get nowhere else in the, like that feeling you can't get nowhere else in the world. Like, I don't, you know what I mean? Like it's like you just can't beat that. You understand? Who is that?
Come. Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast.
You understand? You gotta understand the milk first. You understand? Like those are the ones that's gonna get this understanding. Those are the ones that be able to teach this knowledge. Those are the ones that be able to understand this doctrine. You gotta understand the milk scriptures. You gotta get them milk scriptures first. You understand? Like you gotta understand first that the Most High is black. You understand? You gotta understand that Yahushua is black. You understand? Like when you understand that, when you get those scriptures down and you realize that, like, dang, it is like, okay, they explained it that he's a black man. You understand? Like when you realize that, like everything else, like you can get the rest of the milk scriptures. That's not just that. Understand the brotherhood scriptures. You understand sisterhood. Like understand that those scriptures, like knowing that the laws are not done away with. Like that, like all those milk scriptures. Like those are what's gonna help you. Like those are what's gonna let the Most High open your mind up to all the rest of the doctrine, man. You understand? Like those, like he's gonna make you a teacher. Those are what you need to be a teacher. You understand? Those are what you need to understand the scriptures. You understand? You got the can you take that for me? Verse 10. Come.
Isaiah 28, chapter 10. For the precepts must be upon preception.
Precept.
Preception.
Precept.
Precept upon precept. Line upon line upon line. And here a little and there a little.
You understand? Precept must be upon precept. You got to get precept upon precept upon precept, line upon line. Understand? Here a little, there a little. So that means that if I want to understand something in Genesis, I might have to go to Ezekiel. You understand? And get an understanding for that. Like that, I got to use, these are precepts. These are what's going to be considered precepts. So, all right, I got to, so if I want to understand what a rib is, you understand, or bone in my bone, I'll have to go to another scripture to get the understanding. Be like, okay, now you get the understanding to find out that, okay, bone in my bone means family. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? My rib, that's family. These are going to help you understand. These are going to help you understand the scriptures that might not make sense to you when you read it. It's okay, I don't understand it. It sounds weird. You understand? To understand that the serpent is not an actual serpent. He's just a man that has a wicked tongue. You understand? That's slick like a snake that you can't trust. You understand? A snake. You understand? A snake will bite you at any time. It can be sitting there chilling. You know what I'm saying? And you can be chilling thinking, I'm safe, and then you just get bit. You understand? That's how sneaky a snake is. So you gotta watch out. You understand? But yeah, that's how the scriptures are supposed to be read. For precept upon precept upon precept, line upon line upon line, here a little, there a little. So you take a little bit, and you put it, a lot of times people be like, well, read the whole scripture. You ain't read the whole thing. That don't make sense. When you read it, finish it. Nah, that's not how the Bible tells us to teach. The Bible says here a little, there a little. You understand? And that's that ignorance that the Christianity has brought and taught us. You understand? Because without a song, people be like, they don't want to hear it. Without a song and a nice sharp suit, you understand? And you stand up there and you talking slick, they don't want to hear it. You understand? But they'll criticize you and talk about, you know what I mean? Yeah, they keep on, but the collection plate keep coming around. But they'll keep going. They'll talk trash about the church, but keep going every Sunday, man. Every Sunday. And that's that, you know what I mean? That's the destruction of our people. You understand? But let me drop that. So let me get if I could, let me get Matthew 13 and 10.
The book of Matthew. You ready for it?
Let me give you a little backdrop to this. This is pretty much these are disciples asking Yahweh, you know what I mean? It was asking him about his giving about one of his parables. They wanted to know why you keep talking in parables. We was wondering why not people just can't understand, people just can't know. You understand? For the Most High answer. Go ahead, tell me. Go ahead.
In the book of Matthew, chapter 13 and verse 10, and the disciples came and said unto him, why speakest thou unto them in parables? Verse 11, he answered and said unto them, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given.
You understand? We go back to that blessing, man. You understanding the scriptures. It's a beautiful thing, man, to understand these scriptures. I wish I just said, man, it's a mystery. Man, this Bible is a mystery. That's why it's not so anybody can't just read it and dissect it and understand it. Because it ain't for everybody to know. Like you know what I mean? This is our Bible. This is our scripture. It's supposed to be a Rubik's cube of people trying to figure it out and put it together and realize what it is exactly that this Bible was speaking about. This Bible was speaking about a specific people, Israel. You understand? Like we the heroes in this Bible. You understand?
That's right.
This is our lineage. Our, you know what I mean, our history. Us, you know what I mean. This is to show people who we are and how powerful we are. And we really got into it and really got that understanding. We got through the milk scriptures and everything that we can know how important we are. We can know that at one point in your life you could have been a piece of garbage. You understand? But then you can come back to the Most High, come into the Isupkbmore, under Commander General Yana, and you can actually be a prophet. You can be a priest, man. Like somebody that's actually given life. You might have took life. You understand? But you come in here and you can actually be somebody who gives life. Like that's the beautiful thing, man. Like it's nothing like it. Like it's no way that you can get this. You understand? You go in Islam. You gonna get a suit, hot ass suit. You gonna be outside with some papers, handing out some papers. You know what I'm saying? And some bean pies. You know what I'm saying? And you gonna look crazy, man. You gonna be uncomfortable with hell. But you come here, man. You gonna be given life. You know what I mean? You gonna be giving out life. You gonna be definitely putting your life on the line for a beautiful reason. Brothers put their life on the line for money all the time. Like you'll be out here like dudes can rob, steal, sell drugs to your family, sell drugs to your brothers and sisters, man. And you know what I mean, and have to look out for the police, start beefs with other crews and everything. Put your life on the line all the time. And come in here and be a soldier and put your life on the line for the Most High. That's a beautiful thing, man. You understand? The Most High, like, he will be an enemy to your enemies. That's like that right there. Like, I'm in right there. I'm all in. For him to be an enemy to my enemies, man, you can't beat that. You understand? Oh yeah, I'm down with that. Let me get Ecclesiastes chapter 1. Let's see where I want to start at. Okay, we can start at 1. We can take that down. We can start at 1. I start there. We start there.
God. In the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 1 and verse 1, the word of the preacher, the son of David, king of Jerusalem. Vanity of vanities, saith the preacher, vanity of vanities, all is vanity. What profit hath a man of all his labor which he taketh under the sun? One generation passeth away, and another generation cometh, but the earth abideth forever.
Understand? Let's start right there. One generation passes away, and another generation cometh. You understand? Like this is letting you know that everything it keeps going around. Like one generation won't go, the next generation won't come. You understand? Like that's just how it's going to be forever. And it said, but the earth abideth forever. You understand? Like, you know what I mean? Generations might come and go, but the earth is going to be here forever. You understand? In the beginning, in Genesis, Most High he made all the hosts of the earth. Everybody was created. You understand? So that generation is gonna keep on going. Everybody's gonna keep on going. You know what I'm saying? Those souls are just gonna keep on coming back, getting regenerated. They're gonna keep coming back. You understand? Like everybody's just gonna keep coming back. You understand? Go ahead, sir.
Come. Ecclesiastes 1 and verse 5. The sun also ariseth, and the sun goeth down, and hasteneth to his place where he arose. Verse 6. The wind goeth towards the south, and turneth about unto the north. It whirleth about continually, and the wind returneth again according to its circuits.
The Most High explaining to you like this is the weather. This is life right here. You know what I'm saying? He's saying the wind gonna go to the south, to the north, like it's gonna keep on, all of that is gonna keep on going around and around. You understand? Like it's gonna come back again, you know what I mean, according to its circuit. You understand? It's gonna keep on happening. This is what's gonna happen. You understand? According to its circuit. Go ahead, sir.
Good. Ecclesiastes 1 and verse 7. All the rivers run into the sea, yet the sea is not full.
You understand? Like right there, like all the rivers gonna run into the sea. You understand? But it ain't gonna, like, they not full. You understand? But all the rivers are gonna run into the sea. This is the Most High explaining to you again, like everything has its place, has its reason. You understand? The Most High has it there. He's gonna do it's gonna happen, everything is gonna happen accordingly. You understand? Everything, that water's gonna keep on running. But it ain't gonna run over. You understand? It's gonna rain and everything. Like everything, the water is gonna run. Like everything is gonna run into the sea. But it ain't gonna overflow. You understand? Go ahead, sir.
All the rivers run into the sea, yet the sea is not full, unto the place from which the rivers came. Thither they return again.
They gonna return again. You understand? So everything is gonna happen how it's supposed to happen. They gonna run, the river's gonna run exactly how it's supposed to be, and they gonna return to like everything is gonna return. It's just like how we go, next generation after generation, that water's gonna go, it's gonna circulate, just like our soul.
Ecclesiastes 1 and verse 8. All things are full of labor. Man cannot utter it. The eye is not satisfied with seeing, nor the ear filled with hearing. Verse 9. The thing that have been, it is that which shall be. And that which is done is that which shall be done. And there is no new thing under the sun.
That right there is heavy right there. It says the thing that has been done, it is that which shall be. And that which is done is that which shall be done. You understand? And there is no new thing under the sun. You understand? Like that which is the thing that has been, that, you know what I mean? Like we have been here, you understand? It is that which shall be, you understand? And that which is done is that which shall be done. You understand? Like, so we're here, we leave, we die. We will be back. You know what I'm saying? Like, so just like it's like a potato. Like a potato, you know what I'm saying? Like that's like a real good analogy. Like when it starts to die, like it starts to grow another root out, like a flower. Man, it's like a flower. Like,
Bud again.
You know what I'm saying? Like it starts to, it gives life. It might die and it gives life to another, you know what I mean, to life. But it dies out at the same time, like it's dying. It gives and then it goes. You understand? It will be, it has been, but it shall be done. And then it shall come again, but it shall be done. Like, so it's gonna, look at real good analogy. It's like, you know what I mean, well, yeah, like the flower, you know what I'm saying? Like, it, you know what I mean, it's like recycling, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like recycling, like, it'll give life, you'll give life, but things are never really done. It'll be, that life might be taken, that life might be done within it, but then it'll give life to something else. But that life that it gives, it is that, and it shall be done. It's pretty much that like man. And let me get the precept so we can understand that. If I could, let's get the precept to explain that is man. That thing which shall be, which is done shall be again. If I could, let's go to Ecclesiastes chapter 6 and verse 10.
In the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 6 and verse 10, that which have been is named already, and it is known that it is man.
It is man. You understand? That thing which is named already, it is known that it is man. You understand? Like it is man like that. So there is no new thing under the sun. That thing is man. So what you know what I mean? People might say that when people say there's no new thing under the sun, they might be like, yeah, the iPhone been here before. You understand? Or the Jordans came out. Like, yeah, you know what I mean? No new thing under the sun. You understand? Like people think that new thing under the sun is a thing. But that thing is man. You understand? Like so just understand that when I die, you know what I mean, my sons go out and they, you know what I mean, they get a rib and they have a child, that thing that they create at that time, you know what I mean, Lord willing, that'll be me, that they bring back into the earth. So I'll be back because my children, you know what I mean, will bring me back. You understand? That nothing's really dead. Nothing really dies. Like we don't really die. We might be gone, we pass away, this body might be done with, but we all want to be back again. Like our family is gonna bring us back. You understand? Like you'll come back to the same family. You understand? That's why it's important. That's why multiple wives is so important. You understand? Because you need you put them babies in. You know what I'm saying? Having babies is a blessing. You're gonna bring back your family. You're gonna bring back your kin. You understand? You can bring back your great grandfather. You understand? Your great great grandfather or something. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why it's so important. You understand? Not to just go out and just have a bunch of baby mothers. No, you go out and you have wives. You know what I'm saying? And you treat them accordingly. You know
That's right. That's right.
And you honor that prize that the Most High is giving you. You understand? Like you honor that marriage. You understand? If you follow the white man, the oppressor, you won't even have one wife. You know what I'm saying? And your family might be dirty. You understand? You know what I mean? They it's gonna take them so long to come back. You understand? They gonna be sleeping with the father for so long because you decided I need to only have one red because the oppressor told me only get paperwork on one. If I get another wife, I get locked up. You know what I'm saying? It's against the law. That's why I said that America will let you commit every sin. They are part of every sin in the world. That's what they gonna do. Like, you know what I mean? It's so easy to sin under America's rule. You understand? And we got nerve to try appoint another ruler that's gonna honor the same rules that America already has. You understand? Like, we ain't doing nothing, but we just putting in the seat another oppressor that, you know what I mean, that's gonna smile and be a little more cooler about destroying us as a people. You know what I'm saying? It don't get no better. You understand? You guys want to go?
Yeah, real quick. Look, America wants you dead, black man, black woman, Hispanic man, Hispanic woman. America wants you dead. All right? They want your children dead. They want to put your children in jail so they don't have children, so that your line ends. They want you to sin. They want you to touch the dope. They want you to touch it. Then that way they can disenfranchise you from any goddamn thing, any lineage, any inheritance you could ever have. You understand? They can even sterilize you. They even got programs down in the north that if you agree to be sterilized, you can be released from jail early. You understand? And black people willing to give up their entire lineage, do these things. And like the priest is bringing out, you sterilize yourself, you go into oblivion. You're dead, you're gone. You understand? You don't come back. The soul is infallible. The Most High made it that way. You come back through your children, through your lineage, through your flesh, through your bone. And we give those things away because we want vain things, like love from white America. We want to join white America. We want to be able to walk into their hair stores and their super shopping malls, and we want to do everything that they do instead of making our neighborhoods better. Why the hell I want to go into your neighborhood when you don't want me there? Obviously, Trumpers don't want us there. White people came out for Trump in the thousands, the tens of thousands, the hundreds of thousands, because they hate blacks and Mexicans, man. That's the only reason. Look, Obama did everything for white people. Everything. He even placated their homosexuality. He did everything, willing to agree to every sin for the love of white America. He did nothing for black people. He told black people, I'm not the president of black people. I'm the president of America. I don't agree with reparations because it won't help white people. But white people hate Obama simply because the color of his skin, not even realizing that he's not even one of us. But the hatred is so pervasive that somebody like Trump, a crook, I don't even know if Trump is a racist. I don't know. He probably is a racist, but he's more of a crook than a racist. He's for corporate America. He wants more corporate America. If that means locking up every black man in America, that's what the hell it means. If it means disenfranchising even white people, that's what it means. Trump is an elitist. He even playing white people. But white people so angry that Barack Obama had the gall and the nerve to be president. So they gonna punish every black. Look, if Biden wins, these racists gonna try to punish black people. More arrests, more police brutality, more police murders. They gonna murder us in any way they possibly goddamn can because of their pervasive racism, their perpetual hate. What the Lord say about their hate, Elazar? He said it's perpetual. Am I lying? He said it is perpetual. You know what that means, black people? You're hated to the end. There is no amount of love that can change perpetual hatred. Salakia, we got to bring you this truth. This is what's going to happen. More hate, more barbarism, more tragedy. All we've ever seen is tragedy throughout our lives. And I swear to you, black people, under Biden, there's going to be more tragedy until we turn to ourselves and fix our social cohesiveness. Salakia, go ahead, please.
Things like that need to be spoken on a bigger stage. But of course, you know what I mean. The truth ain't intended for a large stage. You know what I'm saying? Like you got some lies within it. You know what I'm saying? You telling a hard truth. They ain't gonna get out there. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna get a bunch of views on that and a big following. You understand? You know what I mean? It ain't smooth going down.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard. That's a hard pill to swallow. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I mean? Just like you were saying, you know what I mean? Like we gotta fight. We definitely gotta fight for to be able to have kids. Like that was heavy that you just brought out. You understand? The sterilization. You understand? Because we need that. You understand? Like when we die, we go back to the Most High.
Damn right.
You understand? And unless we plan on coming back, you understand what we gonna do? Matter of fact, we can get Ecclesiastes 12 and 7. You understand? Like we gonna go back to, you know what I mean, the Most High, but you don't want to sleep forever. You understand?
Can I get that for you? Book of Ecclesiastes 12 and verse 7. Then shall the dust return to the earth as it was, and the spirit shall return unto God who gave it.
You understand? Most High gave us the spirit, man. When we die, we go back to the dust. You understand? We go back to the Most High. We sleep with the Father. You understand? Like, you know what I mean? It's like, you know what I mean? Come said, like we can come back. We need our children. Like you got it. Don't be sterile, man. Don't get clipped. You understand? Like, man, keep having them babies. Keep having them. Bring your family back, man. That's a beautiful, honorable thing, man. Bring your family back. Just don't be a deadbeat. You know what I mean? And dip out, just have sex and dip out and throw your wife away. Like, nah, man. Like, have them babies, man. Do that. You know what I mean? Give life to your family, man. You know what I'm saying? Let me get Psalm 104, verse 29. We up here. We definitely living a life. We living the life like we out here. We living our best life. We living our best life out here, going against the Most High, and not really fully understanding the consequences, man. And then we look to the Most High and ask for help during our calamity, and we want Him to help us. You understand? We praying. Please, God, please help me. Get me up out of this. You understand? After we've done all the dirt and harm that we can do to our people. You understand? You got that?
God. The book of Psalms, chapter 104 and verse 29. Thou hidest thy face, they are troubled. Thou takest away their breath, they die, and return to their dust.
You understand? Thou hidest his face, man. You understand? He hide his face when we in trouble. You understand? This is the most high hiding his face. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he don't give a damn. Like, at this point, he like, man, this dude had plenty of chances, man. Like, he had my prophets all in his face, telling him to do better. You understand? Like, he hiding his face. You hoping that he gonna help. Like, he hiding his face. And after a while, after you've done so much dirt and all that, he's gonna take your breath away. He's gonna kill you, man. You're gonna die. The Most High is gonna kill you. You understand? You're gonna return to your dust. You understand? Like that, you're gonna return to the dust, man. Go ahead, sir.
Thou hidest thy face, they are troubled. Thou takest away their breath, they die, and return to their dust. Thou sendest forth thy spirit, they are created.
You understand? You get sent back to the earth. Your soul is sent back. You understand? That's the circle of life. Like that's the circle of your soul being regenerated, sent back. You understand? You know what I mean? You gonna go off too much. The Most High gonna turn his back. You understand? He gonna turn his face towards your evil and your sin. It's disgusting to him. You understand? It's an abomination. But then, yeah, I mean, you gonna get sent back to the earth, renewed, and you gonna try it again. You understand? You gonna die, and then you gonna try it again. The Most High is gonna let you. He gonna allow you that mercy that he has. Like that's one of his. That's one of the high points of the Most High is that how merciful he is. Because like we are such a people that dang, we worship everything. Don't give a damn. Like, we worship everything, man. Like we worship books. You know what I mean? We worship books written by men. You know, they give a damn. You know what I mean? Like it's like they can say, you know what I mean, F the Most High in those books. We gonna still read it because it's like, you know what, this will get me somewhere financially better than where I'm at. So I'm gonna just keep reading this. You understand? And after a while, this person is going to develop your doctrine. You understand? Whatever their doctrine is, whatever they are part of, they're gonna create what it is that you believe in. You understand? Like the Most High turns back, man. You understand? And He's gonna renew you to the earth. And hopefully you're gonna try again, and you're gonna get better. You're gonna do it again, and you're gonna do better. You understand? You're gonna come back to the Most High. And if not, you're gonna rotate again until you get it right. You understand?
You want to finish that?
Oh, Salaki, sir. Come. You can finish that.
In the book of Psalms, 104 and verse 30. Thou sendest forth thy spirit, they are created, and thou reneweth the face of the earth.
Renew the face of the earth. Salaki, I was a little fast. We're gonna renew the face of the earth. You understand? That's what's gonna happen. Like your body don't get sent back. Your soul is gonna get, not your body, Salaki. Your soul is gonna get sent back. You can become a newborn baby.
That's right.
And you start life all over again. You get a whole a new leash on life, as he said. You know what I'm saying? And you get to try it again. And hopefully you get it right. If not, you know what I'm saying? Like you might get sent. Your parents might be the most neglected people on earth, whatever. That's your judgment. You understand? That's your life. Matter of fact, let me get Ecclesiastes 3 verse 16.
Say that again.
Ecclesiastes chapter 3 verse 16.
Okay. In the book of Ecclesiastes 3 and verse 16. And moreover, I saw under the sun the place of judgment.
Moreover, I saw under the sun, the place of judgment. This is under the sun. You know what I'm saying? It's not in heaven. Not, you know what I mean? With we say Paul at the gates. You know what I mean? With the you know what I mean? With a list of people that get to come in and not come in and all that garbage. You know what I'm saying? No, he said, and moreover, I saw under the sun. You understand? We live under the sun. Everybody, we live under the sun. Nobody lives over the sun. You understand? We live under the sun. It's the place of judgment. That's the place of judgment. You understand? Like, you're going to be under the sun. So is
That wickedness was there.
wickedness was there. You think that, you know what I mean? So you think we die, go to heaven, because people always say, don't worry about it, you know what I mean? You get your father, he could be a piece of garbage, he could be the dirtiest dude, the biggest gangster, you know what I mean, on whatever block, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? He could be West Baltimore, the biggest gangster, whatever. When he died, you know what I mean? Your people gonna say, like, you know, he watching over you. He looking, and he watching over you. And he gonna protect you. You understand? Like, nah, he say, yeah, I mean, that wickedness was there. You understand? It say, you know what I mean, the judgment. It say, and moreover, I saw under the sun, the place of judgment. That wickedness was there. That's wickedness. Like, why would it be so? You tell me that it's gonna be wickedness in heaven? You understand? Christians, that's what it is. Wickedness is under, it's gonna be in heaven. Like, so even if it would, if somehow you can misplace, if somehow you can go over it, you could just read past the part where it's saying, moreover, I saw under the sun, the place of judgment. You tell me that the wickedness was there? Like, damn, I got, like, there's wickedness on earth, and then you get to heaven and you still wicked. What you doing up there? You still sinning? You understand? Like, yeah, man. Like, what can you be doing up there? You understand? That's where, you know what I mean, your house at. And he gonna allow you to be acting crazy up, you know what I mean, in heaven, where he's resting, with his angels yelling his name 24/7. You understand? Like, all this righteousness going on, you gonna be up there still being wicked. Like, you a hard ass dude. If you still up there being wicked, man, come on, man. Still wickedness. Come on, man. Go ahead, son.
And the place of righteousness, that iniquity was there.
Understand? So you got wickedness and righteousness in the same place. Everybody still says, so wicked, they killing the righteous. They killing the righteous. You understand? Like, that's it just sounds crazy, man. Like, it just don't make sense. You understand? You ain't gonna die and go to heaven. You understand? You don't die and just go to heaven and be waiting for your spot to sit down. Like, that's paintings and artwork. Like, this all artwork, TV, all that go. That's what makes you think that you're gonna die and everybody's up there wearing all white. You understand? And you just up there just walking around in the clouds and everything. Like, nah, that's just garbage, man. Like, that's Roman Greco philosophy, mythology garbage that we stand by, that we live by. You know what I mean? Like, we just gotta get smarter and get into these scriptures and just understanding that stuff doesn't exist. It's not real. You understand? You die, sleep with the Father, you come back. You understand? Like, you know what I mean? You get put into a man's vow, put back into his rod. You know what I mean? And he gives you life. He you know what I mean? He puts you into a woman, and then you come back. That's life. Like, you know what I mean? That's the circle of life right there. You understand? Like, that's how we come back. That's everything. You understand? So yeah, we finish that up. We in Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 16. I think we might be on 17. All right, we can drop that. Okay, let me get John verse 9. Chapter 9. Verse, you can take it from 1. Come.
St. John, chapter 9, verse 1. And as Jesus passed by, he saw a man which was
Blind.
from his birth. And the disciples thanked him as him, saying, Master, who did this? The man was, as he Christ said, this was he who was born blind.
We right here, we at. This is John chapter 9, verse 1. So, you know what I mean? Yahushua, he was walking with the disciples. And they saw it was a man that was blind. So he asked, you know what I mean? So they asked him, you know what I mean? Like, Master, you know what I mean? Like, who did sin? This man or his parents? For him being blind, him being born blind. So they wanted to know that because around this time, this was Yahushua teaching them about regeneration. So they saw that he was blind, so they understood that if you sin, if you do wrong, then like I said, you know what I mean, in Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 16, I explained that you'll be judged on earth. Under the sun, you'll be judged. That's your judgment. You know what I mean? It's not a hell. You're not going to go to a hell and be judged and be punished. You'll be punished on earth. So if there's a time that they see a blind dude, they like, dang, you know what I mean? Who sinned? Was it him? Did he sin in his past life? Or did his parents sin? Because your parents, you can be punished for what your parents did. Like your parents can be doing a whole bunch of wicked stuff and then give birth to a child. You know what I mean? Like, and that child has to go through that punishment because of what his parents did. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like we got kids that are born with all types of deformities. And people be like, yo, why would God do that to a baby? Why he born like that? Or why she born like this? You know what I'm saying? Why she only got one arm or whatever. She don't have an eye, whatever, you know what I mean, the case may be. You understand? Like, that child might have been a wicked bastard in his past life. He might have stabbed out people's eyes and collected them. He probably had a necklace or something with his people's eyes or whatever. You know what I mean? He could have been just the meanest dude on earth. You know what I'm saying? Or his parents could have been just wicked bastards. And, you know what I mean? Did whatever they wanted to do on earth. You know what I'm saying? And then he decided to have a baby thinking, you know what I mean? Let's start a family. And let's have this baby. And then their baby come out deformed. You know what I mean? Like that baby has to pay for what their parents have done. You understand? And they understood that. They wanted to know, like, dang, who sinned? Was it him? Or was it his parents? You understand? That's what you doing.
Where you at?
We on we chapter 9. We on John chapter 9.
What?
Verse 1. You can start from 1 verse.
I'll take over from here. In the book of John, chapter 9 and verse 1, and as Christ passed by. He saw a man which was blind from his birth. And his disciples asked him, saying, Master, who did sin, this man or his parents, that he was born blind? Christ answered, neither have this man sinned nor his parents, but that the works of the Most High should be made manifest in him.
Do you understand that? Like why you said that? You said what you said. Yeah. This is pretty much this is what it's saying. It say, Yahweh answered. He said, neither have this man sinned nor his parents. So like nobody did either. So you know what I mean? Just like the scenario that I just gave you, where I said maybe he was wicked as hell in his past life, or his parents were wicked as hell, and they gave birth to him. So it said neither. So, go ahead.
Yeah, a little something. This is such a powerful scripture. It's amazing, man. You understand what this is saying? It goes beyond the reasoning of what we can see, because according to white society, you read what you can see and you see what it is. But this right here is saying, neither have this man sinned. This man ain't sinned. He's blind is not because he sinned. No, his parents is not because his parents sinned. But that the works of the Most High should be made manifest in him. Meaning, the Most High will do things to you so he can show his power in you. And I'm going to tell you what the Most High did that we can see that we don't understand. The Most High raised white supremacy up. He raised white society up to heights above anything mankind had ever seen before. He allowed these people to go into space, to go to the moon, to develop weapons beyond imagination, weapons that can destroy the crust of the earth. Just so he can show his power when he destroys them. That's the Most High. That's what he does. You understand? This blind man right here, he didn't do nothing. His parents didn't do nothing. You understand? That wasn't what the issue was. But Christ came and healed him, healed his sight, so that you could see the power in Christ, aka the power in the Most High. Christ wielded the power of the Most High. He didn't have any power of his own. This is something the Most High gave him. So now that you saw Christ made a man that was blind from birth be able to see, that was so the power of the Most High could be manifest and be shown to the world. That's how the Most High shows his power, just like he did in Egypt. Egypt was a world superpower. They were able to destroy everything, including the whites, including the Romans and the Greeks. They even subjugated them until the Lord destroyed their entire army in one move. He goaded them out with their pride and with their invincibility out into that lake bed until he made that water come by and swept them all away, until he killed all of their firstborn and made his power manifest. So everybody on the earth knew that these people are blessed, and God is with them because they destroyed the most powerful army on earth. could not. We got to understand what the Most High is, man. You know what I'm saying? Salaki, go ahead, Salaki. I ain't mean to Salaki. Go ahead.
We can go ahead and keep going. Let me get Exodus 34, chapter 34, verse 6.
Come. Exodus. Come. We talking about. Go ahead.
This is diving more about that iniquity and laws and just being vicious, disgusting people that we are, and thinking that, you know what I mean? Hey, I got away with it. You can be old as hell, laying on your deathbed, and be like, you know what? I did a lot. I got away with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to die and sleep right now and rest because I'm tired of this cancer and beat me so much. I'm ready to go. You know what I'm saying? And you thinking like, yeah, it's over now. All my pain is over. Go ahead,
So like you said, in the book of Exodus, chapter 34 and verse 6, and the Lord passed by before him and proclaimed, the Lord God, merciful and gracious, long-suffering and abundant in goodness and truth.
The Most High is long suffering, man. He long suffering. He put up with a lot of this stuff that we did. You know what I'm saying? That's what's beautiful about it. You know what I'm saying? At least to us, you know what I mean? We look at it like, damn, we glad that he long suffering. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep going.
Keeping mercy for thousands, forgiving iniquity and transgression of sin.
You understand? Forgiving thousands, forgiving iniquity and transgression and sin. You understand? What is that?
And that will by no means clear the guilty.
You understand? By no means. Understand this. Ain't no way. This gonna clear. Ain't no way it's gonna be like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what? You forgive me. Forgive me. You understand? I know God. It say in the Bible right there in Exodus. And he forgive me. You understand? Go ahead, sir.
Visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children and upon the children's children until the third and to the fourth generation.
Understand this, man. You gotta understand this, and this will help you out and make you stop being a homosexual, make you stop put that cigarette down, help you stop, you know what I mean, whatever laws that you might be transgressing against, you know what I mean? Like, just understand this, that he's gonna visit the iniquities of the fathers upon the children. You understand? And upon the children's children until the third and to the fourth generation. You might think, all right, you got away with it. You go through that circle. You understand? Through that circle of life that, you know what I mean, where the soul goes back to the Most High, comes back down. Your child, your great grandchildren might give birth to you. And you gonna pay for everything that you did as your great grandchild. You might go through, like, the Most High will punish you, like, you're not gonna forget it. You understand? You might think you got away with it, but you're gonna definitely be punished. You understand? Because, you know what I mean? Like, you might come back as your own grandkid and be punished. You might, you know what I mean? Like, you might feel like, yo, I did it. I got away with it. I'm straight. I'm not gonna suffer. I'm not gonna suffer, like, you know what I mean? Like I've seen so many people before me. Like, nah, you can come back as your great. The Most High is gonna visit the iniquities of the fathers upon the children, until the third and the fourth generation, man. You understand? Like you definitely you gonna pay for it. You gonna come back. You go in and get your good sleep in while you up there with the fog. When you come back, you gonna definitely get judged and go through all that hell that you thought you got away with, man. You understand? Because you ain't coming to the truth. Change your life around and become new. No, you still died that same bastard that you was when you was living. You understand? And that's what's gonna kill you. That's what's gonna make you like you probably get born in a damn desert somewhere. You understand? With you know what I mean, trying to survive. You can be living like a damn like one of the animals trying, you know what I mean? Now you gotta watch out for eagles and you know what I mean, all types of animals that's gonna be hunting all types of prey. You gonna be a prey to something.
That's hell. That's hell.
Come.
That's hell.
That's hell. You know what I mean? I seen a video with a lady. She got snapped. I don't know what country they was, what type of people they was, but the dude was driving. The lady got out the passenger seat, but he about to switch drivers. So she she about to get into the driver's seat. Dude get out the car, he get in the passenger seat. She get out, she about to get in the driver's seat. Well, before she get in the car, a big I don't know what this was. I don't know if it was a lioness or a jaguar or something, but it snatched her and snatched her into the woods. Like the dude, he just jumped, he ran a little bit, but he stopped. He do better. You know what I mean? He stopped. Imagine that's your life that you gotta watch out. You gotta live the animal life, Liz, or you gotta watch out for getting eaten. Like you gotta live and go through the hell that animals gotta go through as a human. She got snatched in the woods. Like that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Now, like I said, I don't know what country that was or none of that. Yeah, she got snatched up. Like that's bad. That was hell. You know what I'm saying? But that could be your life though. You understand that? You still want to hit one more blunt. You want to still hit them cigarettes. You can't beat that. You ain't strong enough to beat. You know what I mean? These sins that's upon you. You understand? Just understand. You could be born in a dumpster. You understand? You could be Brenda, got a baby. You understand? Your life could be nothing. You understand? And going through all types of all types of adoption agencies, getting raped and touched and molested, all this everything, man. That could be your life. And people be like, dang, he had such a hard life. I feel bad for him. Not knowing you ain't nothing.
People saying let's speak up a little bit, speaking to the mic.
Yeah, let me just hold this. Let me get if I could, let me get Matthew chapter 19. Get Matthew chapter 19, verse 27.
God. In the book of Matthew, chapter 19 and verse 27.
Come on.
Then answered Peter and said unto him, Behold, he hath forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have therefore?
You understand? So this is pretty much, this is Peter saying like, hey look, you know what I mean? Like I done gave up everything. I gave up everything that I had. You know what I'm saying? Like I quit my job. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't put my face on the line. You know, everybody knows it's me. I can't go back to where I used to be at. You know what I mean? Like I didn't sacrifice everything. You understand? Like what's in it for me? You understand? Like I can't go back nowhere. You understand? I had a big deal coming through. I gave that up. You know what I mean? To go. I didn't have nothing. I don't have nothing else. You know what I'm saying? Like what else what do I have? Like, what's in it for me? You know what I mean? Him asking, you know what I mean, Yahweh Shah. What is that?
Good. Then said Jesus unto his disciples, verily I say unto you, that a rich man shall hardly enter into the kingdom of heaven. Now, what it is again?
You know, verse 28.
Verse 28. Matthew 19 and verse 28. And Christ said unto them, verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel.
You understand? That's what it's all about. That's what it's for right there. You understand? Need to ask, like, what is it all about? What am I, you know what I mean? I done gave up everything. You know what I'm saying? Yahweh Shah came to them and, you know what I mean? He said, look, stop what you're doing. Come with me. And them brothers had that strength, you know what I mean? And they understood that, yeah, this is a powerful brother. You just looked at him. They said, you know what I mean? He said, come with me. They said, I don't want to come. They went with him. You understand? This is what and he told them. This is what he told them. You understand? This you want to know what it's about? He said, in the regeneration. Now you might not get this in this lifetime. You understand? You might be broke as hell this lifetime. You might die broke in this lifetime. You understand? But in the regeneration, man. You understand? He said, you're going to sit on the throne. You're going to sit on the throne and be judging the 12 tribes of Israel. That's what it's all about. That's what we're here for. To sit on that throne. We all want crowns. That's what we're here for. We're here to be rulers. You understand? We're here to rule over the people, over our oppressors that have ruled us for so long. You understand that you don't know, like we don't know our past lives. We don't know what might have, you know what I mean? The scriptures say that, you know what I mean, you're not gonna know what your life was like before this. You understand? Which is beautiful. You understand? Who is it?
Come. In the book of Matthew, chapter 19 and verse 29. And everyone that have forsaken houses, or brethren, or sisterin, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands, for my name's sake, shall receive 100-fold, and shall inherit everlasting life.
You understand? Now, right there, you're going to inherit everlasting life. Everlasting life, man. You ain't going to die. You ain't going to perish. You ain't got to be worried about getting your body found in the alley nowhere. You understand? Or in your house, OD'd off of crack. You know what I mean? Like, you ain't got to worry about none of that. You understand? You ain't got to be worried about getting shot in the back of your head. You ain't got to worry about people marching up the streets because they saying, like, man, he had his hands up. Why did y'all shoot him? You understand? Like, we ain't got to worry about that type of death. You understand? He talking about everlasting life, man. You understand? Like, we picked up the sword and we're not going to put it down. We're going to bring that joint back wet. You understand? That's what we're going to do. You understand? What is that?
The book of Matthew 19 and verse 30. But many that are first shall be last, and the last shall be first.
Understand? We've been the last. We've been the last forever, man. Boy, you know what I mean? We here. We putting forth all this effort. family time, you understand? Sacrificing so much, sacrificing riches and all that, so that we can be first. You understand? So that the Most High can put us first. You understand? Like this stuff right here, this life and these riches that's here right now is temporary. You understand? You're gonna die. You're gonna die. You understand? You can't take that stuff with you. But you know what I mean? What you can take with you is that honor. You know what I mean? What you can take with you is that seat on them thrones that the Most High is gonna set aside for you. You understand? That's what we need. That's the life that we fight for. That's the life that, you know what I mean, we sacrifice this life for. You understand? We sacrifice a life so that our family can be better eventually. You understand? Like this is what it's all about. This is the life that we need, man. You understand? Let me get 1 Corinthians, sir. 1 Corinthians chapter 15. Let's see, 15. Let's see where I was. Verse, I want to say 12. Let's see what's that going to be it. Okay, yeah, common point. That's what I want. 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 12.
The book of 1 Corinthians 15 and verse 12. Now if Christ be preached that the rose from the dead, how say some among you that there is no resurrection of the dead?
You understand? So if you don't believe in regeneration, how the hell you even believe in Christ? You understand? Like how do you give any value to the Bible if you don't believe in resurrection? Because there's a lot of Christians that don't believe in resurrection. They don't believe in regeneration. You understand? They believe that that's all God. They don't believe that, you know what I mean, that they got the power to bring back their family, their kinfolk. You understand? How can you believe in Christ? That just don't make no sense. He came back. He died and came back. You understand? Like Yahushua appears in the scriptures 5 times. You understand? Like, you know what I mean? How can you not believe in him? How can you not believe that regeneration is real? You understand? Like that's so important. You understand? Who is that?
1 Corinthians 15 and verse 13. But if there be no resurrection of the dead, then is Christ not risen?
Is it not real? You know what I'm saying? Did he not come back? You understand? If regeneration is not real, did he really come back? You understand? Go ahead, sir.
Okay. Verse 14. And if Christ be not risen, then is our preaching vain, and your faith is also vain.
That's that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it don't make, like, everything that you saying don't make sense. It's not real, man. Like, none of that is real. You understand? Like, you know what I mean? You gotta believe that there's a regeneration. If not, then you need to dive into these scriptures more. You understand? You need to get out of the Christian church. You understand? Come into the Isupkbmore. You understand? And the commanding general Yohana. And with that, I pass the class over to priest and officer Kawan, officer 1,000. Officer 5,000.
That's what's up. That's what's up. What's going on, fam? Kawan Palat, out of Isupkbmore, man, getting it on, man. Waiting on this goddamn ridiculous you know what I mean, subtile election, man, it don't matter who the hell win that election, man.
That's right.
There's going to be aggressive policing, mass incarceration, doping black communities, man. Look, all across America, all black communities look the same. We need to be fighting for our businesses and for our commerce, man. Tell you something, man. Every time we spend a dollar, it goes to white communities in the betterment of white supremacy. And that's the truth, man. That's the truth. Commander General Yohana been talking about this since, goddamn, the 80s and the 90s, man. We got to get a clue here. It doesn't matter if Donald Trump wins or if Biden wins. They're both two heads of the same snake. And for that reason and for that cause, we have to love each other. I have to love Al-Azhar. I have to love my brothers and my sisters in the UPK. I have to love black people, period. You know why? I have to fix our social cohesiveness so that we can do business together and we can survive together. Because if we cannot do that, my brother, then we must die. If we cannot come back to a nigger God, we must die. You understand? Everything white ain't bright. Everything white ain't good. Martin Luther King lied to us, man. Our communities are more royal, more upstanding than the white communities because we don't live under lies, brother. Our communities are the best communities. You know why? Because we are of royal blood. We didn't paint the prophets another color. White supremacy did. You understand? And because they painted the prophets white, because they changed the laws of God, the criminality is beyond reproach. There is no amount of reparations that can fix the evil that white supremacy has done. There is no amount of voting, brother. We must love each other. If I say, I love black people, that should be a cry for celebration, not contempt. If I love black people, that should be the natural way that it should be. I love black people because I want black people to survive. I love black people because I understand the truth that if black people are not in rulership in this earth, the earth will die. There is no goddamn coincidence that there is global warming, that there is extinction of megafauna and mammals, man. Because white supremacy is against nature. It seeks to destroy nature. Killer whales are in captivity. They're in cages. They're in aquariums. Not swimming tens of thousands of miles to continue to procreate nature and how nature moves and flows. But they are in aquariums, dying. The last of which, you know why? Because of white corporate greed. We must come against this evil. We must come with each other. We must love a black God. We must stop being fooled by white supremacy, barbarism, and aggression. We must fix our social cohesiveness. And with that, security announcements. We are the Isupkbmore out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana. New rules for brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves of the world. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. That means court. That means Negro. You ain't to be checking under the hood and all that, man. After this 6 month period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. You gotta pay your tithes, man. You gotta support the community, man. You gotta support Commanding General Yohana, man. You can find this in Numbers 18:21 and Malachi 3:8 and 10. Means 10th in the Hebrew and pronounced Ma'asherah. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the Treasury Department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like to give. Upcoming Holy Congregation, that means the Passover, that's still in effect. That lamb meat, that lamb juice, we gonna get it on for real. These plagues will not affect us and will not hurt us because the Lord is doing this to empower us. Stay real. Stay vigilant. Stay faithful, Black people. We will endure as we have endured in the past. I don't have to look towards the future and think of any goddamn priestly interpretations. You know why? Because I can look towards the past and we are still goddamn here. You understand? All right? Upcoming Holy Congregation, remind Akim and Akwakim to check on social media such as Isupkbmore.com, YouTube, Twitter, YouTube, and so on for Isupkbmore events and material. If a brother wants to be a trooper in the school, then he is to start wearing all black, which includes black boots, shirts, pants, headband, or scarf. We're going to give one courtesy salute to the teacher, men of Israel, I imagine Shabbat, I imagine Barak, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shabbarakatah, Yazimata, class dismissed.
Living confused by the new hope. Pop got me on the side of the road like a sideshow. Ain't no part. Now I'm set by the prison man blue on this cosmos. Rep with no cause, trying to find direction. The world got vexed. Picked up a bed, the hand that's a red herb from fresh. But like my life was on fire, trying to find exit. Now look, 10 G's plus
just a good friend. Sometimes I follow what you can soldier. Trying to find the good ship. Just us you in hell, how do you excel? With the breath of life, I'm be fairy tale. Listen well to what I tell. No pun to cause pain. Something that a rebel knows very well.